It's about 10:47 p.m. Sunday, March 22. Just looking at these YouTube videos, these porch pirates. They go up and grab a box. The doorbell camera shows them. Sometimes they're just taunting the homeowner. I'm gonna steal your box. What are you gonna do about it? Fuck you. Then a box explodes and they get paint all over them, in their car, yelling. And some of them come back and start screaming at the doorbell camera and threatening people, and you're gonna go to prison for this. And it's like, are these staged or are they real incidents? I mean, some of this stuff I think has to be staged, but some of it's a real. I mean, I've dealt with people who, the real criminals are the ones who start the fight and start accusing me and other people of doing shit when doing the criminal activity. And they just, they're the professional criminals and they try to scare people with their fucking bullshit because they're the real fucking criminals. I ain't sure what he said. I had to get rid of my renters. I had renters like that. Girls got, whatever. They said I had to get rid of them. So I told them, and one guy's already finding a place. Another guy's, I've been telling him to leave for months, and he calms down. He erupted the other day, and I told him I gotta leave. Some of them, I don't know what the fuck. I'm gonna lose some money. 2,200 bucks a month right now is going to hurt me. It's not good for me, but there's too much bullshit going on, and the money's good enough, but the bullshit, the neighbors complained, and I don't know. March Madness. The ones who argue are the ones who are probably the biggest criminals for doing shit. I can't figure it out sometimes. Well, Purdue won. Number one, Florida lost to Iowa on a last second three shot, and then they didn't score a couple upsets. Texas, the big Longhorns, the Cinderella team, they're going to Sweet 16. KU lost. They were behind. They came back, tied it, and lost at the very end. Oklahoma State got second in wrestling. They had 4 freshmen going into the national championship bout. 3 of them won. 3 freshmen national champions. First time in the history of the NCAA wrestling tournament that's ever happened. Penn State dominated overall and won 5 or 6, their 5th or 6th in a row national championship. Folks got second. And they're closing the gap on Penn State. Maybe see what happens next year. Wrestling is Oklahoma State's sport. That's their pride and joy. And they got that coach who was a Penn State alumni, paid him big money to come in. And, well, I don't know what they did last year. They had the heavyweight champion last year, and another guy was champion. I don't know. They're going for it. They're shooting everything for it. So, see, basketball lost the NIT to Wichita State. They're playing in Stillwater. The basketball team's good. They're out there hustling. I don't know how long the probation years. I mean, I don't know how long they've been eligible now. 3 years. Got a new coach. See what they're improving a little bit. Football. Well, I guess we'll see what happens next year if their football gets back. Fucking on. Chiefs. See what the Chiefs do if they get back next year. All I gotta say is Merrill Lynch, you owe me $1 trillion. It's a trespassing charge. You owe me $1 billion a week a paycheck for the fucking disrespecting my degrees and ownership. So I advertised this someplace else the other day. There was some Facebook site about the new richest guy in Kansas City, some billionaire, and he owes. Or I think I read he's a lawyer. He started some creative planning financial services firm, and I read that Goldman Sachs bought him out last year or something. Well, I own Goldman Sachs token, just like I get token ownership of every company that I have issues with or interested in or whatever. It doesn't seem to really matter anywhere, but it's used against me, so it's not acceptable. So they owe me $1 trillion to Merrill Lynch because that's where all the shit starts around here. But I told on Facebook, I'll sell the privatehedgefund.com for $100 million. No, a fundamental analysis does not justify that price tag. No price earnings ratio. Price earnings rate, it wouldn't. It's just based on all the disrespect I've had here in Kansas City. But this guy, so richest guy in Kansas City, they need to understand that Kansas, Punkville. I always thought the Hallmark people were the richest people in Kansas City, but who the hell knows? There's benchmarks for everything, precedents. Merrill Lynch and Smith Barney and PaineWebber owe me $1 trillion because of the punks who disrespected me with trespassing and other lies. And the police and the courthouse back it up. They each owe me $1 trillion because they're all dumbass punks, frauds, liars, identity thieves. Boom, boom, out go the lights. Hand me $1 trillion, punks. Turn yourselves in, punks. You murdered my real dad just like you disrespected me because you're all punks.